The Coral Daily Download on Talk Sport with Coral. Your best bet for breakfast.
8:21, Simon Clare joins us this morning. Simon, good morning.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Simon, I thought your bit on the morning line was fantastic on Channel 4, showing how far you've come and your riding ability. I thought that was brilliant, mate.
Listen, thank you. I must admit, I hadn't seen it before. I was standing there in the parade ring at Kempton with Tanya Stevenson and co. and watching it. I must admit, it made the hair stand up on the back of my neck actually seeing that footage of me riding. It's quite hard to believe because when you're on the horse, you don't realise what you look like. So, yeah, listen, it was brilliant fun. Just a couple of weeks to go now. I must admit, for the first time, I am getting mildly apprehensive and starting to imagine what it might be like to actually...
No, you've no problem. That was brilliant. What is for people who want to sponsor you, chuck in a £5 or a tenner, what is the web address, please?
Yeah, listen, just go to justgiving.com, put in Simon Clare, it will pop up. It's for the St Patrick's Day Derby. There's no one else. I don't think there's any other Simon Clares raising money at the moment. So, and you listen, honestly, any match, doesn't matter how small, chuck a few quid in. It's all for the Injured Jockeys Fund, and there was a big piece on Sunday for Mr. JT McNamara, who had a terrible injury a couple of years ago at Cheltenham, just showing how dangerous the sport is and what a great charity it is. So if anybody would chuck a few quid in, I'll be very grateful.
Now, Simon, not all changed, but a lot went on at the weekend. Chelsea, I would imagine, still strong favourites in the Premier League, but City have clawed back and could get it to within 2 points as Chelsea play in the League Cup final.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, every time you think Chelsea just might be about to almost finish the title race off, something happens. That Burnley equaliser. Obviously, they're very unlucky at Chelsea, really. They probably should have deserved to win, but City were devastating then in the evening. It's 4s on Chelsea, 130 Manchester City. The title race is still very much alive.
Yeah, and the League Cup final as well. Chelsea favourites against Spurs, but 90 minutes is tight.
It is, and listen, they've got they're missing Matic. That was an unfortunate incident. I think his reaction totally understandable, but then everyone will say, well, fair enough, he retaliated, he's got to go, and he'll miss the cup final, which I suppose focuses his mind on midweek on the Champions League. But Chelsea will be favourites, but it's a cup final, and it'll the Spurs beat them a few years ago in that very same game.
No, Champions League. What about the games this week?
Yeah, I mean, great games really. We've got Manchester City taking on Barcelona first on Tuesday night. Now, Barcelona beaten 1-0 at home by Malaga with all three of their stars playing, Messi, Neymar, Suarez in that lineup. So that's not a great game to be coming into this off, but they're a great side. 5-2 Manchester City at home are traders. That's a top price. They're taking them on. Barcelona 11-10, 9-4 the draw. And then the next night, again, a home fix for Arsenal. They've got to win this. They're also top price. 8-15 odds on against a Monaco side who are fourth in League One over in France. 6-1 Monaco. Two brilliant games. Great week of Champions League football this week.
Liverpool and Besiktas will not be easy, and then they come back, of course, to take on City at Anfield. So it'd be an interesting lineup for Brendan over in Turkey. It's very tight, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, listen, they had a good result last week. I mean, it was a great weekend. A great result yesterday. So I mean, Liverpool will be hopefully getting through. I mean, the great thing about this Europa League, of course, this year is that of course the winners go into the Champions League. So if Liverpool are not going to make that top 4 spot, this could be a route into the Champions League final.
Keep you on your toes. Just a quick one.
Yes.
What about next manager of West Ham?
Well, I mean, this is very interesting. I mean, Allardyce is the...
Doesn't look like he's staying, does it?
It doesn't. He's a sort of second favourite to be the next manager out in the next manager out market this season. But he may well survive to the end of the season because clearly why would he walk away? But is he going to get a new contract? They were very unlucky to shed that 2-goal lead against Spurs. I mean, it was a great comeback.
Stalling for time here, look.
I'm not, Danny, you know me so well. We haven't got betting on the next manager.
Have you not? I'm surprised.
I tell you what, it seems so harsh, doesn't it? The guy's doing a pretty good job. He's got some lovely players there playing at the moment. The likes of Valencia, Sarko, Song playing so well. I mean, who would be in the...
Moyes back?
Yeah, it could be more. I mean, it could be, is it Slaven Bilic has been named? He's another one. I mean, it can't be Tim Sherwood. He's normally the favourite for every next manager market. He's got a job for now, but listen...
Just one last one, Sam, before you go then. Championship. Are Derby now favourites?
That's a good question. I mean, I think Bournemouth got beat at the weekend, didn't they? I mean, it's a wonderful race, and then Middlesbrough thought they were going to sort of grab hold of the favouritism, and they managed to slip up. I'm just going to call up the betting now because I mean, I backed Middlesbrough to win the championship, and for every now and then they sort of flirt with me. Here we go. It's 13-8 Derby. It's 3-1 Middlesbrough. 100-30 Bournemouth. They're the big three, and Norwich City 13-2. So they must be on the outskirts.
They're coming. No, they're playoffs now. They're coming.
But it's a great race. the Bournemouth would be an amazing success story if they could make it into the Premier League. But I would like to see Steve McLaren back with Derby, and that Borough side, are thrilling to watch. So I mean, it's a great race down there in the Championship.
Simon, keep it going.
Will do,
Keep the
guys.
weight
Thanks
coming
very
off.
much.
Brilliant. Thank you. Simon Clare, honestly, if you get a chance, that was great on Channel 4. JustGiving.com, Simon Clare, for the injured jockeys. To do what he's doing is going to be fantastic. 8:27. Neil Warmer.
The Coral Daily Download on Talk Sport with Coral. Your best bet for breakfast.